Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We coming in a few minutes early, but I couldn't wait to talk. I see I got people in here. I can't see that name. I don't know. I don't know what that says. But anyway, you know who it is. It's Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? Y'all know I had to go. You know I had to go, man. After I seen what he said. So this is directly in response to what Blue Blood said about what Timothy Bradley said, man. We're gonna go and talk about it. We ain't really talk about nothing else. That's really my main thing to come on here and talk about is get with y'all. I don't understand what this is about, and we're gonna talk about it. Valdez, he struggled. We see that. Good thing he called out what's his name? What's the fella's name? He called out the kids, Shakur or Jamil. Good stuff. Free game fella. Pat Cannon, D. Lou, A. McKinney, LW Boxing. Appreciate you. Black Jesus. Yeah. Come on, man. Listen, like I say, look here. We just gonna talk about that just strictly. When I heard that the blue, I don't know how old it is. It can't be that old because we still in negotiations talking about the fight, Porter and Bud. So hey McKinney, what's happening? Reem Thorough, appreciate you. Fotex, you know it is Bernie the Boxer. Yeah. Man, listen, man. Blue Bloods, from what I said, I just want to take my time with that. He reported what Timothy Bradley said, which I didn't see what Timothy Bradley said. I didn't get to hear it all. Bud was trying to tell me, and Bud is upset about the same thing. I really was going to go live with him today. My show was going to go live with him, but you know, it ain't even like that. We're going to let our cool heads prevail, and I'm going to be the man to say something, and I'm going to say something about it, okay? This is how I feel on it. Luke Colazzo, appreciate you. So listen, man, like I say, I don't know where that came from. Timothy Bradley dogging out on Bud. I was trying to think of the same two ways how we're going to come about that. What would be his motive? First of all, it's not true. Definitely Porter and Bud is a pay-per-view fight. Definitely want to talk about that. Anybody that say that, that's nonsense. Jonah Hill, appreciate you. I'm going to go with, then also, because I'm going to go back and forth. I don't know what Bradley said, so I'm basing all this off what Blue Blood said. I'm basing all this off what Blue Blood said. And Bud said he heard Bradley say, dog, talk crazy. Everybody heard Bradley say, so it ain't nothing new. Okay. With that being said, nobody knows Bud or Porter. What Blue Blood said, he put Errol Spence in the same category as Mike Tyson, Oscar De La Hoya, Muhammad Ali. I can't even think who else he named. And that's his opinion. Spence is a big household name like that. But this is what I'm saying. If Spence is that big of a name, which this ain't about Spence, then you got to know Bud, because you can't mention one without the other, because everybody knows they're nemesis. Everybody knows that's a fight. Just like you can't mention Ali without Frazier. You can't mention Ali without Sonny Liston. You can't mention Ali without George Foreman. You know, you can't mention these. They go two hand in hand. You understand? Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns. They go together just like that. Mildred Taylor, Julio Cesar Chavez. You can't not knock without the one. And everybody knows that. So it's 1-1. I want to defeat that right then. I don't know what he was talking about. That's another propaganda tactic that they use to say that. Blue Blood Sports putting that propaganda that Errol Spence is an anomaly. Come on, Blue Blood. Come on, man. That's where y'all lose credibility at. That's where y'all lose your substance at. That's what you know what I mean? You lose your substance. I don't care how many followers you got. I don't care what you will say anything for $1, anything to, you can be paid off, You ain't real, saying stupid shit like that. So again, Bradley saying that. Now, what would Bradley say that for? I understand that he with Top Rank and he getting with ESPN or whatever, but it had to be an inside plan to say that. Why would you shit on the fight if that's your promotional company, you work for them? Why would you try to discourage the fight? Only because you know that Bud is in the hots with them. Things supposed to be probably changing, and they put that on you, just like they do all of us all the time. They do all of us like that. They send one of us to hurt one of us. That's what they do. They send one of us to one of us. Now, Bradley, things that he said before, and I understand that they take things and they change them up and they switch it and they do sounds, and I don't know. So I'm not gonna go too hard on Bradley. MD, what's happening? Go Chiefs. You understand? But it's only in that only in that manner for him to come out and say that. He said that. He did that. He came out of his mouth wherever, like if Bud seen it, he feel that type of way. They got some type of relationship. It was supposed to be in some type of relationship. Bud heard it. So I'm going to go out like that if he feel that way. Now, Bradley didn't go on and say that he had to have instructions from them. He had to have instructions from them. It's just almost infiltration, just like they always do to us. Like I say, send one to kill him. Why would Bradley shit on that fight? And people know Porter. I don't know what you're talking about. People know Porter too. People know Porter as a dog. People know Porter as a dog. Now, when we going on in and saying about who knows who and okay, now it's so many different people out here that we do not know. You can't say the average people don't know. It's so many, but maybe it's ticket sellers or how much money they make. I don't know how to put that, but there's plenty of people that we don't know. But if you're looking at boxing, if you look at boxing just like you look at hockey, you knew Wayne Gretzky. I don't know who he was. I don't know hockey, but I know Wayne Gretzky, and I know a couple other people following behind Bubby Hull, the Hull kid, the one of the founders of the hockey. So you ain't got to know everything about him to know him. So to say that you don't know Porter is wrong because they talking about it at the water cooler. Or somebody talking about it, stop playing dumb. To say you don't know Crawford is absolutely ludicrous. You understand? Given if you watch boxing, now we're talking about outside of boxing. It's still talking. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. Just like you see them doing skits on Saturday Night Live about culture, about people, the kids, what they're doing. So come on, everybody knows everything if y'all following what I'm saying, so I ain't too far off. So for Bradley to say that, that's an Uncle Tom, that's a Sambo move, not an Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was a good character. That's a Sambo move on Timothy Bradley. And it's sad and it's pathetic and it's not true. And like I say, definitely Crawford is a pay-per-view star. What else could he do? I was liking him to, I'm thinking about, so I've been going on doing my thinking. What makes a pay-per-view star? And we was going on a list of pay-per-view stars, and I had a couple of them. Okay, more recently we had Mayweather's. Okay, we got Mayweather's. And of course, what was Mayweather? His ability to talk, his ability to say outlandish things, and his defensive prowess. Him being a wizard in the ring gets people to talking. On top of not only that gets him to talking to get you too, but then he brings you in talking. Okay, so he has that niche. Everybody don't do that. Okay, I liken Bud to Chavez. Chavez, okay, he did have a country, but he didn't talk much. He went there and handled business and beat you down. What Crawford do? Like I say, what else would a Crawford got to do? You know what I'm saying? He sell out his hometown, which some folks can't do. He knocking down everybody that he can. And what else? Like I say, he's excited in the ring. He's excited in the ring. He's never in a dull fight. He's throwing combinations. What else can you want? Okay, so also let me see what's going on with the pay-per-view. Okay, now if you don't have a big personality, of course, like I say, a Mayweather, or he like him to Ali, who Ali stood up for the people, who was a despised person at first, who was the despised person who stood up for individual freedom. Okay, which at the time people can relate to that. So you're going to get people to buzz to that. My feeling is this. I can't say everything that take it to a pay-per-view star. It's different things that take it to a pay-per-view star. But Bud is pay-per-view worthy if you get him the right dance partners. You understand? A pay-per-view fight, I'm just as like at everybody else. I pay for HBO and want my fights to be on HBO. But at the same time, this is a dynamic fight, building up the things that's been going on. Now, had Bud been his first pay-per-view fight, first fight at welterweight fight, Sean Porter, that wouldn't have been a pay-per-view fight. Sean Porter was still proving and Bud was on his way doing his thing. So it wasn't a pay-per-view fight, but he cemented his dog status. Sean Porter, Bud has Spence, the hype of Earl Spence, the consensus that he was going to just whoop Sean Porter, but that didn't happen. So the hype of Earl Spence, the performance that Sean Porter put on, lifted Sean Porter, which, like they say, sometimes when you really win, you lose. Sometimes you lose, you really win. In that case, he won. His stock rose. So on that, the juiciness of the fight grows. And y'all follow me with that? I hope y'all understand that. Again, I'm going to say that. Crawford's boogeyman status is further cemented, not being mentioned on PBC. None of these fighters angling to fight for him. Okay, the true people know that. Okay, now we're gonna get the propaganda where they say he turned down a fight or he didn't want. Come on, you know how the kid do. If you know boxing, if you're watching boxing, you know that's not this kid's demeanor. That's not his style. So I'm going on with Bradley for him to say that is just total disrespectful. It's just out of line. And, you know, like I say, Top Rank, whatever they can do. When you're not playing ball, they'll do anything to you. They'll treat you bad. They'll do anything for you. They'll say whatever they can to just grunt on you. You know, just like your lover, when you break up, you're the worst person ever. You understand? You were never no good. You never did nothing right. Yada, yada, yada. So I think we got the same thing going on there. But my other point was, like I say, the propaganda that Blue Blood threw in there with Muhammad Ali. He threw this man in there with Muhammad Ali, Oscar De La Hoya, who else? Mike Tyson, King Campbell. What's that in? Pride and Weight, Via Cash. What's that in? James Peters. Hey, he threw this man up there with that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And like I say, I salute Eddie Hearn. I salute Eddie Hearn. I hope he step up and get that money because I like Eddie Hearn's style. He got a lot of swag about him, and I hope he step up and get that fight. You know, I hope he can get that done and make them two fellas look bad because they both sad. Bob Arum sad. This fella sad. Al Heyman sad. All the PBC fighters over there sad. Like I say, I'm not trying to get on nobody, but it's the propaganda. Like I say, Errol Spence, come on. It was Mikey Garcia that did that. Stop. Come on, man. Y'all talking about he's selling. Errol Spence don't know nobody. I want to do a show. I'm going to go to city and do a walk the streets like they do. Do you know Errol Spence? And if you do know Errol Spence, you got to know Bud Crawford. Ain't no way. If you know Bud Crawford, you got to know Errol Spence. Ain't no way because they nemesis. Like I say, you can't mention one without the other. You understand? Everybody wants to see that fight. We just wait on Sean. If everybody waiting on Sean Porter, you see that? Come on. We all waiting on Errol Spence. Which, like I say, I don't know how live that fight is. Errol Spence, man, come on now. Go get him an ace bandage. Go get him some what else he need? He need what you call that icy hot. Get him an x-rays, get him a comfortable pillow, do all kinds of stuff. That man need what you call it, ibuprofen. Jesus, fix him up, Jesus. Okay, who we got? Free game fella. Listen, man, like I say, so I'm just coming over here, man, to get at y'all and, get my take on this. I was appalled. And to hear Bradley say that just hurts my heart. And like I say, they always saying one of us to do it to each other. Like, very, very pay-per-view worthy fight. I don't know what this man, I couldn't tell you again. The anomaly of this is I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And personally for me, like I say, if it's something else Bud is hiding that I do not know, you understand? If it's something secretly that he do not know, he doing an excellent job. He doing an excellent job because I know this man since he was 7. He's been a warrior since he was 7. Man, come on. Like I say, he just spent all this time fishing, playing basketball, spending time with loved ones, and waiting on somebody to pick up the phone and say, let's fight. I just don't understand. So another thing I was getting at before we get to some questions, before we get to some questions, I want to say also with Bud and building him into a pay-per-view star, we had him going to Africa, which he wanted to do and give back. Why wouldn't we turn this guy into the good guy? Why the black man can't be the good guy? I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard was a good guy. Is it because he's too dark? You don't want because he's too dark? Like I say, he's handsome, chocolate. It is Black Lives Matter. We just had Wakanda. Come on, why wouldn't we play off of that? Like I say, he's a family man doing things for the community. If we're gonna sell him, so to speak, why wouldn't we sell him as the good guy? We could sell him as the good guy. When he get in the ring, he's the bad guy. He definitely going to tear your head off. I don't understand that. So that was an angle I feel that we could have put in line. Like I say, we don't put positive out there enough because controversy sells. Hence Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is only now in positive now, but they loved him first because of the controversy. He had to tear his whole life up first for you to come back? Why the man got to tear his whole life up first for him to come back? That's only with a black man. Ali had to go into exile, had to lose everything he had just to come back for y'all to say, okay, you was right in the first place. Why does that have to happen? Why does that have to happen? Why did this man got to be acting all crazy and a fool to be a pay-per-view star instead of just getting the fights that he wants? Feed the man. Feed the man. That's what I'm saying. Feed the man. Feed the man. Come on. Bob Arum did his part. He built him up to everything he could do. He could give him everything he could. You understand? You can't make Manny Pacquiao get in there. Manny Pacquiao had that chance to get in there with Bud when he was over there to say, okay, I'm going to take this young lion out like a Mayweather did with a Canelo. I'm going to take him out before he get up there. I'm going to take him out before he get up there. He didn't choose that for whatever reason. I don't know who tell Manny Pacquiao what to do. I thought we was all men and we do what we want to do. I thought that's what I was taught. That's how I was raised. At the end of the day, man gonna do what he want to do. Now I don't know how much influence Bob Arum told that man that you can't get with Crawford and yada yada yada, which was crazy to tell me. You gonna tell me, sucker, you don't want this man to kill me. You don't want this man to put me in the hospital, huh? What kind of sense did that make? Oh man, get out and beat his ass on general purpose alone. Okay, so after I'm done with saying that, let's talk. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You understand? Jonah Hill, Free Game Fella, JMO, Measuring Stick, Luke Colazzo, Fotex, it's Bernie. You know who it is. Man, we're going to get into some questions. Black Jesus says, Bernie, what up? Free Game Fella says, salute, appreciate you. Pat Kenner says, Crawford, fuck all that. You know who it is. D. Lou says, what up, big dog? Yes, sir. Hey, McKinney, appreciate you. Did you miss me, Fotex? You know who it is. V. Chill says, I'm a Crawford fan. I've been to several of his fights. No more excuses. It's time to fight Porter, Spence, Ugas, and Thurman. Bernie, you need a TV show, bro. Real talk. Listen, like I say, I'm coming to you live here on YouTube. And it's only gonna get better from here. So appreciate you for coming with me. Steve Jab says, "Tell Bud time to pull the Michael Meyer mask out." We did that, and we still here doing it. You understand? JMO says, "My G, yes sir. Come on, man. You know who it is. Like I say, laugh my ass off. That is BS. Damn, Free Game Fella, for real. That's how you feel. Like I say." I don't know how you couldn't. What else was a pay-per-view star be? Tell me. If you're going to get a pay-per-view, like I say, I'm a boxing fan first, too. Like I say, and I don't want to pay no extra for no fight either. But the fight juicy. The fight juicy. Like I say, the fight juicy. That's a juicy fight. That's a pay-per-view worthy fight. That's something to talk about because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. We talking that Bud going to smoke this guy. But like I say, Sean Porter's a dog. We never know. We thought Spence was going to smoke him, right? But look like he struggled with Sean Porter. So we ain't going to say that. Like I say, Porter, but what else can he do? He whoop people's ass. He sticks his tongue out on people. He never lets it go. He's still mad at the end of the day. Come on. Boy, I tell you. Shout out. Jonah Hill, he says, what's Bradley's motive? What I think is that mad about Bud is out of there and Bradley is just a way to bring a company. Exactly. It ain't no other way around that. There's no other way around that. You already know that. Like I say, and I couldn't say in the deep end about it. I couldn't say in the deep end about everything. Like I say, when they signed the contract, first of all, Bud going there, they giving them promises that they could not keep. For whatever reason, they could not keep it. Bud want his money. I understand what he's saying. He's spending at a fast rate too. The man is making money, but look how many folks he take care of. Look at all the things that he want to do. You understand? He got to pay all them taxes. He got to do all this stuff. It's big money, but it's big money being spun out at the same time. He got the gym that he running. They paying light bills. They doing this. They spending out a lot of money. So of course he want every dime. That man, anytime it can go over. Like I say, anything can happen. You already know that. We ain't gonna say that. You understand? Especially at a high level, it could be over. Listen, we don't want to be like Holyfield out there taking punishment we don't got to take. You understand? That ain't where we trying to go with that. So the man want all his money. You said he wants his money. He going to hold you to it. That's the type of fella he is. Now you're mad at him as well because he don't want to do the media. So all the media going to turn on him at the same time because he don't want to give them interviews. He don't want to play ball with them. So it's, again, to shun him. You understand? They're going to write nothing good about him because they can't get nothing off of him. which is the typical thing, how things go. You understand? And y'all just fall for that right off hook, line, and sinker. Y'all just go with that. So it's propaganda. Y'all must understand that. Y'all must understand that. Y'all must understand that. You see? So the thing about it is you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You understand? But at the end of the day, that's why you got to have self-belief. You have to have self-love, and you have to take care of yourself, because ain't nobody out here take care of you. Ain't nobody gonna love you. Like I say, they really believe everything you say. The man, like you say, Ali, just I'm watching Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Blood Brothers. And like I say, they switch up. The nations, they shun Malcolm. Ali do the same thing. He, like I say, he human being too, as great as he was. He was terrible at times. He was not that good of a person. He was mean and evil at the same time, treating Bondini bad, treating people bad, saying bad things, making them feel bad. Ali had his demons too. You understand? It's like I say, he said he hurried up and turned on Malcolm X at the same time. You know, following what the mass, what everybody else say. Not necessarily what he say. He gonna go with the mass. He gonna go with everybody else say. You understand? Even him. Okay. So it's going to be very few people that stick with you. That's why you got to love yourself and stick with you and believe in you. Because they so much, like I say, even the hometown turn on bud, believe whatever they read on these blogs that come up and want it to be so true. Well, you know it ain't true. Like I say, it's propaganda, right? So like I say, for Bradley to say that it's not it's a mouth-watering fight. You know that's a mouth-watering fight. And at the same time, with Spence breaking down, who else do we got? We got Danny Garcia playing Fashion Nova. Shout out to him. You got Earl Spence getting fucked up over here doing God knows what. Do you? Keith Thurman ain't doing nothing, been in the back wings, getting married, having babies, doing whatever, talking. Come on, ain't talking about nothing. Where else we gonna go? Like I say, we better take the Mayweather route and beat the Mexicans and fight the Mexicans. That's the only way we got. The ones that's hungry. Okay? The ones that's hungry. We got to do what we got to do. We might as well line them up. Taylor, Ortiz, you feel me? Go get that UK money. They leaving us no option. If you boxing and you Crawford fan, you know they leaving us no option. Like I say, the man, what else can he do? Them boys y'all ain't never saying nothing about how eager they in the ring to get him. Crawford don't worth no money. As much, like I say, as much as people putting stock in him, the great fighters, James Toney, a legend, 70-something fights. Who got 70-something fights besides Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez approaching something like that? Come on, man. A four-weight world champion, true world champion, James Toney. Man, listen, like I say, if y'all supposed to be boxing, y'all looking at boxing people as experts to know what they're talking about, right? These are the people telling you right here. Can the man prove it? Y'all don't put no show and prove on none of these guys. Y'all anointing them. Who did that man beat? I'm asking you. Like I say, who did Mikey Garcia beat at 147? Lord bless him. Who did Mikey Garcia beat? Speaking of which, let me get back to that. Let me say something else. I read. Okay, we got the fights going in Atlanta now. We got the fights coming in Atlanta now. So they bringing all the black fighters in Atlanta now. Somebody had a reason to say something about that. How would you put a Mexican fight in Atlanta and you think it's gonna sell out in Atlanta? Come on now. I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna do fair because it's Mexicans everywhere. But come on. So how you gonna knock us for put that? It's only natural right. Now you're gonna see how we can do when you put us in a. Come on, everybody support. When you have a Puerto Rican fight, where do you put them? You don't never put no Puerto Rican in no California, and they Hispanic. You still wouldn't even put them in no California, and they Hispanic. You're gonna put a Puerto Rican fight. Any Puerto Rican, you're gonna build them in New York. You're going to build him in New York because they got the heaviest population. You're going to build him in New York. If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. So at the same time, all the propaganda that's going on, like I say, shout out to whoever doing that. I appreciate y'all doing that. That's a good move. It's now we show and prove. And let us show out. You know, we got Mel Herring going down there. We got, because they say they watch me in the barbershop. So when y'all play the barbershop, I need y'all to show out. I need y'all to show out and show and prove this, put this myth behind that we don't spend money, that we don't come support our own. So we got a young, talented kid, you know, coming up. We got a veteran, a solid man, a solid credit to our race, if I want to say that. A credit to America, a hero, a war hero, a world champion, couple title defenses on, a personal man. You understand? overcome family tragedy, heartbreak, to become a world champion, to defend his title, and he go to go up against a young killer. Understand? Okay, so that's something to support. Okay, that's something to support. Who I thought, like I say, Jamel, he stay fly. That man stay sharp. When you see Jamel, when he go out, he keep a button-up shirt on. He keep a nice tie on, or a bow tie or something like that. He always looks sharp. Shout out to Mel Herring. We're going to get him. We're going to get him. Mark my words, we're going to get him. And I told him that we're going to get him and we're going to build him back up. That's what they do. That's like we brung Mel back to life. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to whoop him. We're going to bring him back. We're going to do the Manual Stewart. We beat him, and then we join him, and then we make him back. Now we said that. Okay. Now here we go. Let me get into some old questions. Shout out to everybody in the chat, baby. You know who it is. It's Bernie the Boxer. Okay. You know who it is. Babyface Nelson. Yeah, you know who it is. Northside. James Peter says, what's up, blood? Sacramento, you feel me? Big B's. Yeah. Bud Crawford, pound for pound king. Not blue blood. I buy all Bud Crawford clothes and hat. Appreciate. Oh man, he got some good stuff. Like I say, that he got some nice stuff. Bud got some nice stuff down there. It's not gaudy. He got some nice stuff. So you're doing right with that. I love the logo. It came out real nice. It's real clean. He got some fishing hats. Bud got some fishing hats. I seen one of the partners had it on, had the fishing hat who had the little TBC logo in the back. Real quiet and clean. Some real nice. So you ain't doing nothing wrong with that. And I think the people who make it do a real good job with that. So it's quality. You understand? Via Cash says Crawford been on a pound for pound list for 5-6 years. I agree with that. Definitely pound for pound. And what he's doing is not nothing new, because nothing new is under the sun. But the way he does it, he puts a flair on it. Understand? He switches southpaw. He boxes. He moves. He stands there. I mean, you understand. He's there to be hit. He does so many fantastic things in that ring. So he's a fan favorite, because, like I say, he's not moving all the time. He's not so defensive that he's not getting hit. That's the thing. So, but then he's so high, he's like Superman. He can't even be touched. If he gets hit, that's a problem. But he's in exciting fights. He's whooping these guys with no problem, and you still got a problem with that. The most avoided fighter in boxing since who? Since Regendow. Since Sam Langford. Okay? You got to go back this long. These guys, there's plenty of them. Jose Luis Lopez was a ducked fighter. In recent memory, they say Oscar De La Hoya won't go get none with him. Aaron Pryor comes to mind. You understand? Fistiano, what's up, mama? Appreciate you. Happy Sunday. Hope y'all had y'all Sunday dinners. I ain't do nothing. I told baby, don't even worry about it. We eating tacos tonight. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling tacos tonight. Dogman J, what'd he say? Bud will be anybody at 147 and people fighters need to step up. Say it again, man. Say it again. In the back, they couldn't hear you. And the folks in the back could not hear you. Tell them PVC boys to step it up. Please step it up. Dig this. Like I say, so I'm going on. And this time I kind of did a little research, or kind of thought about the show instead of just going flying. So I kind of was thinking about so many different things. And like I say, I don't want to down these guys, but it's all propaganda. Come on. What Danny Garcia done at 147? He did fight them guys, but he didn't win. Second place, come on. You know what he said? You know what trick that he said? Second place is the first to lose. Come on. Now I'm just talking stuff. What did he say? Ricky Bobby said, if you ain't first, you last. Come on. Like I say, listen. Okay, White Man Jump said, sometimes you really win when you really lose when you win. Sometimes when you lose, you really win. However you want to finesse this, however you want to look at life, however you want to take it, it's up to you. You understand? Now they gave you four different ways to look at how it go. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody calling for Crawford. That's number one thing. They talk about Crawford. You didn't fall Zab Judah. You didn't fall this guy. You didn't fall Sean Porter. You didn't fall Andre Berto. You didn't fall Guerrero. You didn't fall his guy. You didn't fall that guy. But you ain't fall Crawford. You ain't putting nothing on them. It's all on Crawford. When Crawford say, All I want is them. Crawford say, all I want is them. Like I say, now everybody that's in this chat that's talking, like I say, I'm having a good time. I'm feeling good. And everybody that gives me all this flack, listen, because I'm sick of the propaganda. Listen, 10 people, come on. Look, everything, what them boys got something to say. Everybody got something to say. Look at her, ask. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I don't care. You'll shut me up. I'm asking you this. I'm pleading with you guys. If you can find something outside of Bud saying, I'm sick of chasing these motherfuckers, so now I don't want to fight them and fuck them because I'm sick of chasing them, what we gonna bet? Whatever you want me to do, we'll do it. Just like Jake Paul getting people tattooed on him and doing this, doing that. I'm challenging you. If you can find me somebody that said, well, Bud said some pussy shit where it's not to fight any of them guys that y'all talking about, I do whatever I get the tattoo on my face, I do this, whatever y'all saying. Now, I'm challenging y'all to do that. Like I said, if you pull up everything they say, Mike Garcia riding the car talking about he's a mover. I did turn him on. He is a great talent, but I wouldn't want to fight him because he moved too much. This dude, he ain't got a belt. And we still waiting on Sean Porter. Sean Porter, like I say, Sean Porter, when he gonna step up? He was saying all little slick shit at first. Now when they then ordered the damn fight, they didn't supposedly ordered the damn fight. I ain't heard no smoke from Sean Porter. I ain't heard him saying nothing about nothing. I ain't saying he ain't even talking greasy no more. Sean Porter ain't even talking greasy no more. Come on, man. Like I don't know what's going on with this, but like I say, it's propaganda. We don't know. We're all waiting to see what's happening. Which really was what, at the end of the day, after October or whatever it is, the end of this year, we gonna know what's what. The truth gonna hit the fan. The shit gonna hit the ceiling. You understand? It ain't gonna be no high no more after this. After this contract up, I don't know what the kid gonna do. I don't know what he gonna do, but it's gonna hit the fan. You understand? PBC, whatever they talking about, I don't know what they gonna do. Them boys, but some gotta happen with that. Other than that, this is my solution. Go on and line them up. Ortiz, get ready. Taylor, come on. England, we come on, step it up, and let's go. You drop them undisputed titles and come on up and get the real smoke. We got to go get the money. We can't be waiting all day for these guys and playing around and twiddling our thumbs and wondering, wishing, and hoping. You understand? And as boxing fans, like they say, y'all talking all that shit. It's y'all because y'all not experts. We talking about y'all. Anybody that's watching and sharing and all that good stuff, I understand we got the supporters in here. That's why y'all watching this. You understand? That's why y'all here. Y'all still with me because you know it's real here. You understand? But if you got to put some press on something, you got to put the press on something. You got to let it go. Like I say, Crawford got to get in there with somebody. Y'all got to. It's up to y'all. It's up to you. Y'all ain't pressing. Y'all, how long y'all gonna hold this guy in high regard in glass case? You can't. Danny Garcia still got work to do. Sean Porter still got work to do. Errol Spence still got work to do. Okay. What else can we do? The man can't do nothing. It is what it is. Like I say, Bradley, for him to say that, how Crawford ain't like I say, and another to further my point, to say that nobody knows Bud. Well, I'm with Bud, and not in this town. We just went to Dallas. We went to Dallas for the fight with Mo. We standing outside, and like I say, you catch people get to catching on, get to looking at you strange. Hey, ain't you Bud Crawford? That's a cap. They regular people. Who we talking about? Who we talking about after that? Who we talking about if we ain't regular people? People don't know him. He's standing outside standing outside. Ain't you Bud Crawford? He's sitting in Colorado Springs. He's sitting at a what you call that place where all you can eat, Golden Corral, and people say, come, people start realizing, ain't you Bud Crawford? Ain't you Bud Crawford? Come on now, like I say. People know who you is. They know who he is. So, Bradley, for you to say that, people know you, Bradley, because they know who you. You wasn't no pay-per-view star. Get out of here. Like I say, and Blue Blood, you put that on the talking about Spencer's anomaly. What makes Spence a pay-per-view star? So, come on. You tell me somebody typing this. I don't care. I don't care if you like Errol Spence. Tell me what makes Errol Spence a pay-per-view star. What makes Errol Spence so captivating, an anomaly? A Mike Tyson, a Oscar De La Hoya. What makes him that? Tell me that. Blue Blood Sports. I wish I could talk to him. And you know what? Blue Blood Sports already talked to him. They said he tore me up. He said the Cowboys. When the fuck the Cowboys won something? Again. When the fuck the Cowboys won something? He with somebody because he fighting. Come on. All right. Like I say, what makes Errol Spence a pay-per-view star? People was in there to see Mikey Garcia. They gave him a dance partner. What? That's it. The Sean Porter fight, because Sean Porter gave everybody a fight, but they thought he was going to watch him and they was going to looking for him to fight Manny Pacquiao. They brought Pacquiao in there after them, right? That's when they said they was going to fight Pacquiao next. Or was it Danny Garcia? I don't know which one it was. I don't even know when we were supposed to fight Pacquiao after Danny Garcia. I can't remember which it was. But at the same time, when was Crawford going to be in the talks? When was they going to put it on that man? You steady chasing Danny Garcia, who already been beat. We steady chasing Manny Pacquiao, old man. Come on, when you gonna get the one that? All right, okay. Here we go. Let's get in. let's get some more questions. We 36 minutes in. I appreciate everybody. I won't be before you long. Chillville says Kevin Starks, he's not blackballed yet, but if he beats the brakes off Porter, he'll be blackballed then. That's what somebody else said. They said, listen, now he really can't beat Sean. They really gonna run if he beat Sean Porter. That's sad. That's sad. Pat Cannon says, Bud stopping everybody. Come on. John Wayne says Spence fought better opposition at 147. Bud better hope he didn't take more than he can handle with Porter. Great observation. Great observation, Wayne. I'm not gonna dispute that. I'm gonna say he fought like I say, the more known quality opposition. Okay, so if you want to say that's the better quality, better opposition, okay. Sean Porter's not that great of a tactician in there. He's a rough fighter. He's not that skillful. Who else did? Mikey Garcia was very small. Okay, we're talking about Errol Spence. He was very small. He was very small. Errol Spence, they was never close in category. Never close in category. Mikey Garcia was a 26-pounder. Errol Spence was a fucking 52-pounder in the pros. I mean, the amateurs. Okay, so let's be clear about that. And he chose to box a motherfucker. What kind of sense? What kind of lame ass shit would you use to box a smaller, weaker man? Mikey Garcia is punching at lightweight, right? You talking about he's a killer? He ain't killing nobody at 47. Stop it. And you chose to box that man? Get the fuck. That's the weakest, stupidest shit y'all could ever say. Y'all talking shit. Why would he box a small man? You should have went there and stopped that man. You should have went there and stopped that man. If anybody was going to be boxed, it should have been a Porter. It should have been a Porter, okay? Because if from last I checked, Kell Brook kind of handled him pretty easy. He didn't do rough Kell Brook up like that. Kell Brook handled him pretty easy. So, like I said, if you was going to box anybody, it would have been Sean Porter, not a fucking little bitty ass dude like Mikey Garcia. Okay, so let's knock it off with the nonsense. Okay, so talking about the better opposition, like I say, it's all propaganda. Let's retake all that. Let's redo all that. Okay, Danny Garcia won a vacant title. He won against Robert Guerrero, who was past it, mind you. Okay. Okay, this when he fought Keith Thurman, which is a close fight, he lost. Okay, he didn't beat Keith Thurman. Okay, he didn't beat Keith Thurman. So let's talk about that. Okay, so they fought, they mixed it up. Danny Garcia did all his work at 140. He knocked out Amir Khan at 140. He beat Malignaggi at 140. He beat all these guys, and I ain't gonna say Malignaggi was past it, but okay. All that was at 140. Which means a hill of beans at 147. Which don't matter to a hill of beans at 147 because he only won one championship, Danny Garcia. But he got they gave him he got the blueprint. They gave him the inside track. Y'all gotta understand that. Come on. All right. That's all I'm saying. Let's be fair and be truthful and be honest, okay? Just like if Ramirez get the fight or Taylor get the fight because they already got the straight line in with Top Rank. That's who would get the fight if anybody else was jealous about getting the fight. Okay, you already know it's the shoe in, it's the line in. Okay, we already know what time it is. Okay, so like I say, to say that but the fight ain't pay-per-view and to say nobody knows them, it's just blasphemy. It's how they do. Like I say, they send the one in there to get all the information on you and then go report it back and tell it to sabotage it. That ain't nothing Tabitha Bradley. If Lord Bussin, I don't know that's what he said, but Budfield, that's what he said. Everybody's saying that's what he said. So if he said that, he wasn't doing nothing but being a Sambo, being the devil, the snake, the Judas that he is to destroy his own people. Now, why would you put the sport of boxing down like that? If Errol Spence versus him was a pay-per-view fight, because I ain't hear him say that, then why wouldn't him and Bud be a pay-per-view fight? Because he went up in that fight. Sean Porter went up in that fight. So why him and Bud wouldn't be a pay-per-view fight? Bud is only getting up. He destroyed Kell Brook with a juke. He hit him with something we don't even know. It was a made-up punch. Beat him like nobody never beat him before. Like I said, coming off 2 wins, coming off a layoff. Y'all talking about this man washed up. Manny Pacquiao had been knocked out to sleep. Manny Pacquiao been put to sleep. Manny Pacquiao was put to sleep by a smaller man. Okay, y'all gonna say he was saying something. By a smaller man, put to sleep. But he wasn't washed up. Was in a war with Keith Thurman where he was busted up, took a lot of punishment, but he wasn't washed up. Come on now, like I say, I know he Manny Pacquiao, but come on. Joe Louis was passive when he got beat by Marciano. As our Charles, he was through. Ali was through when Burbick beat him. He was through. When Mike Tyson got beat by Danny Williams or whatever, he was through. He wasn't Mike Tyson, okay? So let's be real about this. 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 And again, like I say, the man, you can say whatever you want, but it ain't his fault. That's all I'm saying. You can say what you want, but it ain't his fault. It ain't that man's fault. He want his money, give him his money. You said you was going to do this. That's your job. You the one signed him. You signed him. That man was minding business. You signed him. You made him world champion. It's on you. What else can he do? What else can he do? What else can he do? Besides break him and take him. Break him and take him. You line him up, I knock him down. I don't give you no pitch toss about nothing. I ain't fighting him because he only throw left hooks. I ain't fighting him because he too fast on his feet. I ain't fighting him because he too short. He too tall. He this, he that. That ain't how Bud roll. Lottie Dottie. You know who Lottie Dottie is? Any fucking body. That's his name. That's the name of his game. You understand? So again, but then money, like I say, the man want his money. The man want his money. The man want his money. So it's always going to be it's going to cause trouble in your household. It's going to cause trouble wherever you're at when it's about the money, okay? When it's about the money. And he's upset, I'm sure, because he can't sure the fight because of the devil things he done probably. Don't let me get to saying. Don't let me get to saying. I don't know. They give him one thing because of the heavyweight division. They was thinking Tyson Fury was going to get knocked out. They was believing in Tay Power so much he was going to knock. That's the only probably reason why they did the deal. Then they could control the championship. That's all I'm saying. They was believing in Deontay Wilder, heavyweight division, the most popular, most polarizing, most richest division in boxing. So, of course, you had to take that gamble. You had to take that gamble with Tyson Fury. You figuring Tay can knock him out. Didn't happen. So where you go? But I ain't going to give you no Bud Crawford because the welterweight division is a second glamour division. The welterweight division is a second glamour division. We ain't going to give him that. We ain't going to give him that. Bigger things might come. Hell, he might steamroll Errol Spence, and then he wants Mayweather's. God, we going to have to send Mayweather's. Mayweather's Al Heyman going to make Mayweather's get his motherfucking ass out there. Say, somebody got to beat that motherfucker because we can't let old Devil Bob have the one. We can't let him be the best. We can't let Devil Bob be the best. So you got to get your ass back out there and fight. Don't give a fuck about all that money. Don't how much I owe you, Mayweather's. How much you owe me. Get your ass out there and you going to beat him. You going to have to beat him. Oh, I'm stirring up some controversy now, boy. And I'm telling you. Boy, I'm telling you. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. All right. They say all them boys, y'all pussy compared to Crawford. This motherfucker, just like he said, what'd he say? On Rocky. He said, you beat that man, and the man kept coming. He seen something in him. He told him, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Now I'm asking them guys to get some Apollo Creed in them and sign up for the fight. That's all I'm asking. Get a little Apollo Creed in you and step it up. Say, I won, but I didn't win. Let's go. You got to do it now. You got to do it. I'm imposing on you guys to do it. It's just like when Jack Johnson was fighting Jim Jeffries, right? Before they put the little girl in the paper, look up to Jim Jeffries, say, excuse me, Mr. Jeff, is you going to fight Mr. Johnson? Shoot, they put the little white girl on him to make him feel bad. Please, are you going to fight this man? Somebody has to fight this man. Okay, here we go. Let me see. What'd he say? Basketball player says Porter was getting touched up by Formella. What you think Bud would do to him? You know, like I say, he might have fallen down to his level. I ain't gonna put too much stock in that. Akeem the Great says Spence couldn't even stop Lil Mikey. Why didn't he? Said he chose the box. That was stupid. And that was stupid. Don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. L Money says they mad at Bud now for saying Fury will beat Wilder. That's just being honest though. Anybody not buy? Come on, everybody say that. Everybody in the hood know now. Everybody in the hood now. But still, our pride, we gonna go Wilder because we see him training hard. We gonna go. Boxing is an ethnicity game. Everything is ethnicity. We're not gonna take out the fact of that. It's about treating people equal though. You can ride with your people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. That's only natural. But treat people fair. That's all we asking in life. Was treat people fair. They didn't treat us fair, we wouldn't have this problem. You understand? It ain't about your differences. Because a lot of things we the same. Don't treat them just because of this or that. We in the same game, whether it's life, whatever it is, we all going the same way. Everybody get treated the same. Ain't nobody better, especially under the man above. You understand? Come on now. What'd he say? Andre Wilkins says, how is that stupid? He beat him stupid. I don't know what they say. Hey, no arguing in the comments. John Wayne say, Bud got dropped in one of his fights. What do you think an elite fighter would do? Well, I think if you're an Olympian, if you're talking about the Cain Velasquez fight, that's an elite. That's an elite when you're an Olympian. I think once you made it to the upper echelon, which he beat Ray Robinson, who was an elite amateur, and good pro, took tooth and nail with Ugas and whoever else he fought. Ray Robinson acquitted himself well. He was a top amateur in the amateurs. Was top of the heap up there in the amateur. So he's what I say an elite. Ali got dropped by Henry Cooper. Who was Henry Cooper? A great British fighter. And Ali is Ali. So you say that to say that. Crawford didn't actually go down, so that wasn't counted as a drop. But you can say that if you're being a hater, John Wayne. And it's cool with that. You understand? Because you can find any kind of reason that you want to see that Bud going to lose. But the simple fact that he has to lose, John Wayne, that he has to lose first. You understand? He has to lose first. Can he get a chance? Can you tell your weak champions to give him a chance? In my opinion, says Lala D. Spence couldn't even drop or stop a blown up lightweight. True. Akeem Gray, Spence was supposed to stop Mikey like he said he would. Come on, and chose the boxing. Like I say, for however it was, it is what it is. I ain't taking no credit away from Spence. That ain't not what I'm saying. He's a hell of a fighter. He's a good fighter. Does he have any extra on him? No. Does he in or out of the ring? No, he doesn't have any extra in and out of the ring. But he's efficient at what he do, and he's successful. And I can't take it away from him. But to say that he's an anomaly, like he's a pay-per-view star, bullshit. What you gonna watch Errol Spence for? Errol Spence, he don't do shit. Errol Spence, what? Cause he do man down. That's all he do is man down. When Bud knock you out, he stick his tongue out on you. He reach over the referee to talk shit to you. Come on, man. Come on. Like I say, that's exciting. That's real passion in the game. Errol Spence don't do that. Like I say, he's an efficient fighter. He gets things done. He goes to the body good. He has a sledgehammer jab, all that yada, yada. But for Blue Blood, that's just propaganda. Blue Blood got 100,000 subscribers, and he telling 100,000 motherfuckers, and they going to tell somebody that this man is an anomaly, that this man is in the same league as Muhammad Ali, that this man is the same league as Mayweather's, that he's in the same league as motherfucking Oscar De La Hoya, as Canelo Alvarez. He didn't even mention Canelo as a ticket seller, as a gate seller, as a pay-per-view attraction. Get the hell out of here, boy, and lost his mind. And Bradley, again, it's just so sad. It's just so sad. So sad. And we had to watch, for you to say that we had to watch, Bud made us watch your fight with Pacquiao. We watched this fight he made all of us, I can't say it was about 30 of us in the house, stop the whole house. Well, we didn't quiet this damn fight down. We didn't quiet the whole house down to watch this fight, to make sure that you won the fight. Because everybody else thought you lost the damn fight. But we didn't win tooth and nail just to watch round by round, scoring the rounds to make sure that you won the damn fight. And this is how you let them folks infiltrate you to say that this ain't a pay-per-view fight. When you know that this is damn near this is pay-per-view worthy as it get, baby. You know Sean Porter gonna be coming and Crawford gonna be swinging them things too. And for you to say that, to not to ambassador your sport, to not to be a good ambassador of your sport, it's sad on you and Blue Blood to be a reporter of boxing. And to say that Errol Spence is an anomaly as the same way as a Muhammad Ali, as a Floyd Mayweather, as an Oscar De La Hoya, is a pity and a shame on you, sir. And anybody that follow you. Hey, man, I'm just having a little fun. Hey, but on some other notes, hold on. Like I say, this shit ain't even nothing to talk about. I swear this ain't even nothing to talk about. Hopefully I'm going to come with something else, something just going to talk. I'm gonna bring some history, something else to talk about, because this not even the time. I didn't just ran through them guys' resumes. If y'all can't understand where I'm coming from, then you just don't know no boxing. Like I say, Keith Thurman sitting over there. Y'all ain't putting no hooks on him. He ain't putting no hooks on himself. I'm done talking about it. But the thing about that too, far as boxing is concerned, Holyfield, that was a sad. I hope he got that $6 million. I didn't see it, but the way they said, I hope he got that $6 million. I'm not gonna be mad at Triller because they had to do what they got to do. They doing what other folks won't do. They trying to put some spice in boxing. They trying to do something that other folks won't do. Infuse some money into the game. They trying to infuse some money into the game with some entertainment. These fellas won't do that. You got two fighters over there. You can listen, like I say. Al Haymon can get paid off 5. Bob Arum got one guy that's ready to run through the whole crew. You got 5 you can set up to your disposal. He running on 1. And y'all still don't want to get no money together. Like I say, so Eddie Hearn gonna step up. I don't know. He with Matchroom. Okay, he gonna step up. Trying to good stuff. Eddie Hearn got a flash and a flare about him. I don't know how true he is, but I like the way he talk. And if he gonna do that, that's how you do. That's how you boss up. You let them. That's good dope. That's how you boss up. Don't be cheap. I done been there before. I done been cheap and didn't pull the trigger and you lost out. Shout out to nephew pulling that trigger on that 73 Chevelle. You did right, nephew. Don't let it get past you. And all them, like I say, come on, man, come on. I thought this was about money. I thought this was about money. Crawford huge now. He the most duck fighter. He the boogeyman. You got to close your eyes. You got to go in the bathroom and close your eyes and call out Crawford from up here. He the boogeyman. You understand? It is what it is, okay? I can't say it, and the truth is the truth. Now let's go. I'm going to finish a couple more questions. Man, we didn't talk. What did he say? Akeem the Great, Bud knocks out every world where he stopped. True. Keep talking. Andre Wilkins says, Bud Crawford went 12 rounds with bums. Bud wouldn't even be fighting Porter Bud wouldn't even be fighting Porter. He's being made to fight Porter, and that's a shame they had to make. Now, Andre Wilkins, you are a sad case. You are a sad case. And I would have some choice words with you and say some derogatory things to you, but I'm not. But, again, to say that Bud was forced in that, I don't want to. It's people like you. It's trolls like you. I don't even know what to say with that. Like I say, that's not even a. While I read that question, it was just a question. So I thought I'd read the question. Still talking? You still talking? What'd he say? What Andre Wilkins talking now? I entertain bums sometimes. I entertain clowns. Yeah. What'd he say? They The nerve to think he pound for pound and he the boogeyman when he out fought not one elite fighter. When all them elite fighters that you talking about has yet to want to get in there with Bud. Yet to get in there with Bud. Pound for pound is skill wise. Okay, it's not based on that. Pound for pound is based on your skills. Okay, it's based on your skills. Okay, it's based on your skills. Let me say that. You don't know who Finito Lopez. You don't know none of those guys he fought. If you know who Finito Lopez is, but he was on a pound for pound list, 105 pound, right? 105 because of his skill set. You understand that? Resume can be based on it, but it's off your skill set. Sugar Ray Robinson was pound for pound based off of his skill set. It wasn't because of who he fought. It was based off his skill set. So let's make that understand. Okay, that's why you can transform fighters. That's why pound for pound transcends weight classes, because it's not necessarily about who you fought. Okay, it's about the skill set. Okay, because you can fight people that had names, but they wasn't in their primes. Okay, they wasn't at the best, right? Just like I say, you talking about Kell Brook when he fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook hadn't even had a chance to rest when Errol Spence fought him. Coming down in 2 weight classes, no rest. When Bud fought him, the man had rest 2 years and was coming off 2 victories, 3 victories. You understand the difference in that? Do you understand? This man was coming off a tremendous fight with Triple G, 11-round scrap out. Tooth and nail fight with Triple G with with a crucial eye injury. Okay, the man had to come down 2 weight classes, and then he fought a young, hungry lion and went tooth and nail with Errol Spence. You understand? Errol Spence went tooth and nail with that man. Okay, so let's go. Okay, Mikey Garcia ain't went nowhere. He got the shit beat out of him like a punching bag against Errol Spence, and ain't did shit since. And y'all still talking about a fucking Mike Garcia. Where that win go? Who the fuck was Jesse Vargas? Tell me again. Who the fuck was Jesse Vargas? Okay, we got Keith Thurman. Okay, he did good with him. He just chilling though. I ain't gonna knock Keith Thurman. He fought a hell of a fight with Manny Pacquiao. He lost the fight, which has made him look worse than what he was. He lost the fight. But where Keith Thurman at? He the bigger man. Bud was fighting when they was in the trials. Bud was at 32. Keith Thurman was at 52. What he doing? He ain't trying to get up 2 years. What we gonna do? It ain't our fault the man living a lap of luxury. That's on him. Of course, he don't want to go to the buzzsaw. When you gonna say something about that? You understand? Danny Garcia, fashion. He had a chance to fight Crawford. They had a WBO man. He was mandatory contender or a #1 contender in WBO. What he choose to do? What the white man told? What Al told him to do? Stay away from Crawford. Don't give no damn about no WBO. What you ranked in. We already told you what you're gonna do. What the man gonna do? What the man gonna do? Like I say, for you to say that, it's like I say, you got a deep root hated in Crawford. You're not a boxing fan. You understand? You're not a boxing fan. And you're trash. You trash. It's people like you. So must I go on? And then they talk about Sean Porter. Okay, Sean Porter, Devin Alexander was a 40-pounder. Sean Porter was a 54-pounder. Didn't do shit in his first 12 fights. They picked on what was perceived the weakest champion in Devin Alexander. And I don't want to put nothing down on Devin Alexander, because Devin Alexander was a hell of a fighter all his amateur career, pro career. He did his thing. No knock on Devin Alexander. But I'm saying, come on, Devin Alexander was a small fighter. He was a small 47-pounder. Come on. So they picked on Devin Alexander to get a shot at the championship. They didn't look for Bud to get a shot at the title. They ain't looking for nobody else to get a shot at the title. Come on now. They picked on Devin Alexander. The first thing he do is get handled by Kell Brook. What did he do after that? Then they hype up Kell Brook. Come on. He get buzzsaw. All right, listen. Like I say, they weren't even gonna let Errol Spence could have went somewhere else, but he was stuck on Kell Brook. They weren't gonna let him do nothing but fight Kell Brook. He wasn't gonna get no pass. He wasn't gonna fight nobody else first. Kell Brook. Like I say, Keith Thurman had the title, but you can't make Keith Thurman. Like I say, even though they getting paid, Keith Thurman saying, I ain't getting there with that man. I ain't doing that. Whatever reason, whether it's the draw, whether he's a killer, whatever reasons, it's only be that he too tough for me right now, or he ain't worth the money, so I ain't gonna fight him right now. Who you to tell me he beneath me right now? Which Keith Thurman could have said that, and I'm sure that's why he held him back. Okay, they still with the same people. What y'all don't put nothing on that? Y'all ain't pressing them on nothing. They ain't. Come on, he just now got Danny. Man, gone. I digress. So at any rate, we have 59 minutes, 59 seconds. We have 1 hour. It's Bernie the Boxer, and I'm gone. I'm done talking about it. Catch up with me next time. It's over with, and I'm gone.